So Bluelock chapter 263 leaks and spoilers have finally come out, and you know what? Not gonna lie, since I already got booked for the last video, we're gonna have to do things differently around here. So I'm still gonna be summarizing the chapter, only I'm gonna be using the summary with the words and using pictures to describe what's actually happening and trying my best to actually make you guys picture what's happening since I can't show you any of the panels. Anyways, without further ado, please make sure to like and subscribe if you guys like this content. Hit the post notifications bell. And yeah, let's get right into this shit. So the chapter starts off with Isagi on the break. And he says Kaiser's movements have changed. Corona then tells Isagi, speed up Isagi. Keep attacking like this. Combo, combo. Okay, Corona. So what's happening is Isagi's basically on the break. And Corona is telling him, yo, keep running faster. Let's go. Then after that, beside Isagi, someone said, are you an idiot? Right now, the field revolves around you. Isagi, if I can get him to shoot, then I gotta deal with that two-legged bug. I'll crush you before that, extraordinary shooter. Isagi then says, try it, ordinary Karasu. So what happens is Isagi's on the break with the ball. Karasu then comes to stop him. Then Isagi then monologues again, saying, all attention is on me. But that's within expectations. Let's go planet. So he's trying to link up with Corona, do the planet hotline stuff. Corona says, come on, yes, in sync, connect. Isagi then says, come on, Extreme S, the top producer. And then Hiyori says, all together, huh? Great actors. So it looks like we're about to get a trio of Corona, Isagi, and Hiyori all teaming up. Then we have Ness yelling Kaiser. I'm guessing Kaiser ended up stealing the ball when Isagi was about to link up with Hiyori. So basically, Isagi's like, shit, Kaiser stole the ball from Hiyori. He predicted my movements. And then Isagi says, did he change his behavior pattern after all? Instead of obsessing over me, he's now aware of the entire battlefield and predicts our move. A calm meta press. Then, after that, Kaiser does something really unexpected. Instead of passing to Ness when he's right there and only Ness, he ends up giving the ball to Raichi. And Raichi says, again, don't get in each other's way, Kaiser. Then Ness says, nice. Let's go this way, Kaiser. But Kaiser, like I said, passes to Raichi. So if you guys don't get the turns of events right now, Isagi's on the break, who then wants to link up with Hiyori and Corona, who are right next to him, right? He gets stopped by Karasu, where he's like, okay, I can get past Karasu if I do the planet hotline ×3 with 3 of them. So he tries that. He tries giving the ball to Hiyori. And what happens is that Hiyori ends up getting the ball stolen before he gets it. Kaiser ends up being the one that stole the ball with Hiyori. Isagi then wonders, he's like, bro, this guy would usually only go after me when I have the ball. But now he's going after everyone who I can also pass to. So, he's moving different now. Who would have thought, Isagi? He's literally rebuilding himself like you. Anyways, this guy Kaiser then goes and passes to Raichi instead of passing to Ness like he usually does when he steals the ball. Then Isagi says, passes to Raichi? ? Raichi says, you, what does this mean? Ness says, Kaiser? Kaiser then says, to rise higher than my current self, I have to discard everything. All the unnecessary layers that make me who I am right now. I was nothing, yet I just want to feel alive. Return to zero me, please. So Kaiser is quite literally on his knees right now, begging Raichi to pass him the ball, which is, I think, very good character development for a character like him. I really like the character development going on with Kaiser right now. And also, I like how this can pan up for his relationship with Ness later on because of my theory last chapter where I said that I do think Kaiser will actually get backstabbed by Ness for Isagi. I feel like Isagi's gonna notice that, Ness is kind of useless to Kaiser, but he'll be useful to me. Anyways, let's keep going. Raichi says, you have a cute side, don't you? Stupid Kaiser, I've decided I'll assist the other, eh? Igaguri then says, why would you pass that shitty guy? Isagi's monologue, no. Now that I've become the main character on the field, using his ability without obsessing over me is the best move. For real. Isagi's out here rhyming like he's a rapper. Then after that, Isagi says, again in his monologue, can't you throw away your pride in a pinch, you damn clown? Isagi then says, it's hot. Now, I don't know what he means by it's hot, I'm not gonna lie, but let's keep going. Then, after Rin pulls up on Kaiser when he just gets the ball back from Raichi, and Rin says, "You're too forceful, ma bros. Your turn is already over." Then, Raichi says, don't steal my past. Don't waste my pass, Kaiser. Run, get up quickly." So I'm guessing Kaiser ended up getting the ball stolen from Rin for like a third time in this game. Kaiser's getting clamped by Rin, I won't even lie. But at least he's improving. That's what really matters, right? Then Kaiser, in his monologue, says, "I see. This is interesting. This isn't just a simple motive like an initial impulse. It's something that only greedy individuals who achieve something and still desire more experience. A turning point of identity through destruction and reconstruction. Don't waste time and spirit on battles to dedicate your life only to updating yourself. Thinking like this is your fault for giving me such inconvenience, Yoichi." So basically, Kaiser is quite literally going through a second selection Isagi like breakthrough right now. He's quite literally going through destroying his whole image of himself to construct himself and adapt to the situation. Which leads me to believe my theory, where I'll say guys at the end of the chapter. Raichi then ends up getting the ball back from Rin after Rin steals it from Kaiser, and Crosso in his monologue is like, "What the hell? Is this match seriously? PXG is at a standstill with Shido gone, and just when I thought Isagi had awakened and strengthened, Kaiser starts moving in an incomprehensible way, making him even harder to read. These bastards." Then Hiyori monologues. He said, with Isagi-kun, who can use two read style in the center forward position, we'll base our attack on that. Meanwhile, we'll put Kaiser in striker, second top, allowing us to freely aim for the goal. This is insane. Kaiser passes not only to Ness, but also to other players, making it hard for the enemy to predict. We have Isagi's 2-gun and Kaiser's attack 2 cannons are our disposal. Wow. Then Hiyori's monologue keeps continuing, and he says, "Isagi and Kaiser's destructive power are resonating for the first time. Amidst that expectation and confusion, he's the only one who calmly and passionately discerning the boundary line to shine on his own. In the midst of the tumultuous melee, a pair of calm and sharp eyes captured the field." The next chapter will be called Death, 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 Life. Okay, let's talk about this chapter. Now, this is very interesting because I don't know who the hell Hiyori could be talking about. He's the only guy who can see the field calmly, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, this chapter is really good for Kaiser's development. Kaiser last chapter came through his final breakthrough that he needs to go back to how he was way before all this shit happened. He needs to go back to zero, man. Throw away all this shit and rebuild himself from the start, with the amazing symbolism of all the rose petals coming off his skin and coming on and rebuilding his new self, right? So Kaiser is quite literally reborn in this chapter, and we get to see how he plays with that. Now, my theory is that with Kaiser and Isagi having so many parallels, I know a lot of characters have a lot of parallels with Isagi, but I really think that Kaiser is being set up to be endgame villain for the U20 World Cup. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I think that Kaiser is being set up to be the end game villain, end game end all villain against Isagi, which is exactly why I think Hat-trick Isagi won't happen for this goal. It won't happen for this goal. I think the calm person that Hiyori's talking about right here at the end of the chapter, I think that person is actually Ness. And what's gonna happen is Isagi's gonna realize that Ness is the only other guy who can really like read the field that he needs to pick up on his team. He needs to have Ness pass to him. So what's going to happen? He's going to use Ness to end up passing to him. And Kaiser won't expect that because he knows Ness and Isagi don't have really like a great relationship. But Isagi is going to be adapting to Kaiser, adapting to passing to his teammates and passing to people he doesn't even really like that. So I think that Isagi's also going to start passing to somebody he doesn't really mess with like that either, in hindrance Ness. So what's going to happen is Ness is going to end up 1-2ing with Isagi, and I think Isagi's going to score another goal. And this is exactly when I'm going to be thinking about it. I'm like, bro, when is Rin going to show up in this match? Okay, Rin Yatoshi, you are literally disappointing me right now. Shiro Ryusei, that's fine. He had a whole plot line set up to get Kunigami getting revenge on him. He had a whole plot line for that shit. So you know what? If the author didn't fulfill that shit, it would kind of be going to waste. You know what I mean? But Rin Yatoshi, you have a plot line where you want to defeat Isagi, literally destroy him. Can you start doing that shit? I'm literally waiting. And what happened to Charles? Is Charles just like, did he just despawn from the pitch? I swear I haven't seen a single panel of Charles in this game unless he subbed off. I haven't seen a single panel of Charles in this game for a while. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't seen Nanase in a minute too. At least it feels like that. It feels like I haven't seen Nanase in a bit. But bro, Tokimitsu either hasn't done really anything. It's only really Karasu, Rin, Shido on PXG. It was Charles before, but Charles has literally just disappeared. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This chapter is a crazy chapter for Kaiser's character development. I think future buildup allows him to become Isagi's main rival and main antagonist later on because, listen, Isagi's adapting ability is so strong. I feel like it's stronger than most of the other weapons that people have. Most of his rivals have, you know? I feel like it's stronger than that. What is the only thing that could compete with that shit? Another guy who could probably adapt and has another cannonball like shot like him, like the direct shot or Kaiser impact. And then if Kaiser adds in the Magnus to go against the 2-gun, bro, what are we saying here? Like, what are we saying? I feel like Kaiser will be the main villain. Maybe not the series as a whole, but this next arc, the U20 World Cup, which is why I do think that Isagi's going to score the next goal with the help of Ness, and Kaiser's going to fully rebuild himself to score one to win the game. In the midst, we're going to have Rin probably go Berserker mode, Destroyer. He's going to get frustrated because, yes, Rin, you know, we can already tell. He's getting more frustrated and more frustrated every time he gets the ball, you know? So I'm not going to lie. Rin, he's probably going to go Destroyer soon. I'm being a little harsh on him, but yeah, he is going to go Destroyer soon, I think. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I know this video is a lot different from my other leaks and spoiler videos. That's purely because I don't want to get my channel strucken down. But yeah, man, like, please guys, make sure to support the channel. Get me to 2,000 subs. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.